You know, this is something that should be pursued politically. Dialogue is part of this. Egyptian-sponsored dialogue is part of it, but it's not, you know, all of it. People need to be allowed to make their own judgments as to which approach fundamentally serves their interests better. One that they have seen over the past couple of years since separation took place between West Bank and Gaza, or one that is focused on a unifying theme of getting all Palestinians, Gaza, West Bank, all factions, Fatah, Hamas, everyone else, focused on one unifying theme, and that is building that Palestinian state. It doesn't really matter where you come to this if you're Palestinian. I cannot believe that there is one Palestinian who disagrees with the importance of us having that state so we can live in freedom and dignity in a country of our own. That is the kind of message that I think should be promoted, should be presented to our people with consistency. Over time, I believe that's going to produce the critical mass of political change necessary to bring an end to this rift and separation in a fundamental and genuine way. Something short of that, I'm not really sure would serve our interests well. Something that does not take into account the need for the Palestinian Authority to have sole purview over weapons, for example, is not a way to go. Something that accepts security pluralism is not the way to go. The PA has to be accepted as a home for everyone in the West Bank and Gaza, and not a party to the conflict. And until that happens, I'm afraid the rift will continue in a fundamental way. So therefore, it's a combination of positive constructive messaging, identification, second, identification of a unifying theme, something that everybody wants, and third, implementation of that messaging relative to that key unifying theme. And we need to be patient with this. We didn't exactly get in this hole overnight, and it's going to take a little bit more than that for us to get out of it. But I think we really need to stay focused, and we need to, at all times, be honest with ourselves and be frank with our people and not hesitate. What got us to this point of separation is the state of complete lawlessness and chaos where militias reign supreme. It's about time that this be understood as totally and utterly inconsistent with what this enterprise is about. If it is about building towards statehood, well, that is totally inconsistent with having militias roaming around doing whatever it is they want to, however which way they want to do it. That is something we have started to deal with in an effective manner in the West Bank beginning in the summer of 2007, and I think with a good deal of success. We are now deployed as PA security services in all major urban centers of the West Bank. We have managed to establish law and order in ways completely discernible and fully appreciated by our people, indeed by international community, including Israel. The kind of change that has taken place in conditions of law and order in the West Bank is something that surpassed everybody's expectation, but it took clarity of vision, it took clear messaging, and it took hard work and implementation. People see that as a way in which we proved in the process to ourselves that indeed we can do things. What better way than to really actually adopt this as a unifying approach to helping us get to where we're going, and in the process unify our ranks. I think that's a lot more fundamental and more promising longer term than trying to patch things up whichever way one can do while going around and circumventing some key principles which I believe must be observed.